Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Preserving Our Roots. Glad to see you here today. We got 4 recipes, 3 lunches, dinners, suppers, whatever you want to call them, and 1 breakfast. So first we're going to start off with the Philly cheesesteak. It's made with canned deer meat, so it's real quick and easy. Great for those busy weeknights. Alright, so we're going to be making a Philly cheesesteak kind of thing. We're going to use canned deer meat and peppers and onions, cheese, and some fresh bread. So I'm just chopping up the peppers into little pieces. Well, first I'm just cutting them off the pepper, getting all the seeds out for the chickens. And I already did the onions, I just didn't film the onions. And this bowl beside me, that's the bread dough that's rising. I'll make a loaf of bread, and then what doesn't fit in the loaf pan for my loaf, I'll take and make the hamburger, hot dog, sub roll buns with it. Got some peppers and onions. And I already got the Blackstone heated up. Once again, though, you don't have to use the Blackstone if you don't have one or don't want to. You could definitely cook this on a cast iron, a griddle pan, really any which way. Sorry, smelling good. And I got a jar of deer meat that was canned, and I'm gonna pour that on here. And I've already drained the liquid out of the jar. That's just what was left in it. And since the meat is fully cooked, that's why we started the peppers and onions first, so that they could just cook down. And then we just add the meat in. And it is very delicate. It'll fall apart. So when I'm flipping it, I'm trying to just flip it and not break it into smaller pieces. I don't want it to shred too much, just to get it mixed together. And I'm gonna put a little bit of lime pepper on it. I just squirted some water on that, and now I'm scraping it off. It drains the stuff right up. I just got back inside and look how poofy the dough is. It's like big time. Also big time stuck. I don't know, it doesn't stick. I'm just making a loaf of bread, and I'll probably make some buns. I was gonna make buns to go with supper, but I don't know if we're gonna wait that long because it still has to rise again, and then has to go in the oven. But it needs to rise in the pans, and so I need to get it on the pans. And Robert decided he wanted to wait on the buns to get done, so that's what we did. So I'm just splitting my dough here for what I think will fit in a loaf pan. And then I'm trying to work it out into a long loaf shape. And it's kind of sticky, and I didn't wet my hands, so, but the top will smooth out. The rest of this will become buns, and I'll just do those on a flat pan. Alrighty, so I got my flat pan here, and then we're gonna start by pinching off little dough balls, just a piece at a time. And like I said, this is sticky dough, and it works better if you wet your hands. So then you are just trying to work it into little ball shapes. So yeah, I wet my hands so that way I can do it and it won't stick so bad. And then you want to make sure that you flatten it out. You want to start with a pretty flat shape, or it's going to be way too poofy to try to eat once you put all your stuff on it, because they do rise up in the oven. Alright, so we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees, and then we're going to let our buns rise. So these are risen up some, but they'll rise up more in the oven, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in. Our loaf isn't quite above the top of the pan yet, so we're going to wait on it. is raised up above the pan. So I'm gonna stick it in here too. Let me check on these buns, see what their temperature is. It's still super hot. All right, so the buns end up being done. So we're gonna get those out of the oven, and then we'll get them sliced up for sandwiches. And you're just gonna add some provolone cheese or some mozzarella cheese, whatever you have, and enjoy. All right, so now we're gonna be making a hamburger steak with a white cream gravy. All right, so I'm gonna cut up some taters and then we'll roast them up. They have a few bad spots, so we'll cut those off. You just chop them up into whatever size pieces you want. Of course, the smaller you cut them, the quicker they cook. All right, so we're just gonna throw these in the air fryer basket and then we'll season them up. Just trying to make them as flat of a layer as you can, so that way they can cook good. I just want to spray them with a little spray to make the seasoning stick. And this is just roasted garlic, rosemary, and sea salt. It's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and get those going. Alright, so you got your hamburger in your bowl, and then I'm gonna throw in some onion powder, some garlic powder, some salt. Take the lid off my shaker here, my pepper. Some black pepper. Some Worcestershire. And then put an egg in there. And then we're gonna squish it all up. Alright, so just patty out your meat, turn on your burner. I'm using cast iron. Alright, so we're cooking pretty good right now. Smoosh these out. I'll go ahead and flip them over. And this is what we're looking like right now. And the sky's getting dark again, fixing the storm. It's been raining and storming for like the last 3 or 4 days, like every day. Poor garden, it needs a break. But we got some squash in here. They're looking pretty good. We got some little babies in there. And some dahlias, and this is a mater plant. And I got a pretty decent mater plant in this bucket here. I got more dahlias. And the chicken babies. And they need food. So let's go get them some food. It's pretty dark in here. Throw them up a little bit here. Alright, so now I just gotta get them out of the pan, make my gravy. Alright, so I got a paper towel on plate, so I'm gonna throw some of this grease. Now we're gonna add some flour. You're just going to keep stirring your flour into your grease, making sure all the grease is absorbed up. And then I'm just going to let the flour grease mixture cook, because you want that flour taste to be cooked out. Now we're going to add some gravy, or some milk to our gravy. Way too big, way too fast. Turn this down also. I'm also making a mess. But what else is new? Alright, so now we're gonna put these back in the pan. Get them coated in the gravy. So this is like cream style gravy. I normally just do a brown gravy. And while it was good, I prefer the brown gravy. And Robert definitely preferred it. So next time, that's what we'll do. And I just opened a can of pinto. I got some little baby zucchinis coming on. Some more little squashes. It's rained so much though. Daddy said one of them was rotten. And the beans are blooming. More squashes. And the maters. The maters are getting pretty good. I need to tie that one up. My lettuce is finally coming on. Yeah, these beans are blooming. And my wheat has heads on it now. So we might get some out of it, hopefully. Now we're gonna start making a chicken Caesar wrap. I really wasn't sure if my husband was gonna like these when I first made them, but he actually really loves them. And they're super quick and easy, so double win. All right, so while the grill's heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and open our chicken. It's just ground chicken. You need tortillas and you need some Caesar salad mix. I'm literally gonna like divide this into 4 sections. And you're gonna take this and then you're gonna smoosh it flat all over your tortilla. Alright, we got that pretty well smooshed on there. So I'm gonna throw it on the grill. I had another tortilla stuck to that. And you're just gonna throw them on the grill face down and let them cook like that for a few minutes, and then you'll flip them. Alrighty, these are probably, let's say they're done. We'll leave them on there for just a minute to If you don't have a Blackstone or don't want to cook outside, you can always do it inside. Use a cast iron skillet or a griddle pan. It'll work just the same. Alright, so just need salad. Here's my salad. It's needing to be used up. Had it near the back of the fridge and looks like some of it might have frozen, maybe. Just sprinkle some Parmesan. And then I figure out how to open it. Don't know how to open this. Well, I don't know how to open it. And then some dressing. This meal is so quick and easy. So if you're in a hurry, make it. So the last recipe is going to be egg cups. They're a great breakfast prep, and you can make them with anything you have on hand. Bacon, sausage, liver mush, any kind of veggies you'd like. So they're real easy if you're heading out the door. Just pop them in the microwave and you're good to go. Alright, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's absolutely pouring the rain right now. And it's storming, so sorry for any noise. Alright, so I got a lot of eggs, and this is an easy to make recipe, and it'll be breakfast prep. So we're gonna make some egg muffins. You just want to crack a bunch of eggs. How many ever you got? If you got big eggs, I'd say maybe like one per muffin you want to make. I've got a bunch of little eggs, or bantam eggs, so I'll do probably 2. Just gonna whisk up your eggs. Alright, so we got all our eggs mixed up. So now, just gonna pour in some cheese. I'm not measuring any of this, you just do it how much ever you want to put in. Alright, so go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. A little onion powder. I don't want these pieces, giant pieces in there. I'll break those up. Add a little bit of garlic. Break up those clumps too. Pepper. Get the lid off here. And then better not do that. A little salt. And we got some bacon. And you can use whatever you want in these. Peppers and onions would be good. I've done sausage before. But I think this time I'm gonna put some banana peppers in them too. Because we really like our banana peppers. So now we've got a gallon of them. Because we're eating them so fast. Alrighty. And you could chunk these up if you wanted to. I mean, you could do jalapenos or whatever. Alright. Alright, well I got my muffin pan. I'm gonna spray it. Then just gonna pour some in to each one. And this is what they look like when they come out of the oven. Just pop them out, and you can put them in a bag in the refrigerator and enjoy. Just put them back in the microwave for a minute to heat them up. Alright guys, so that about wraps up today's video. I thank you for being here. I thank you for coming along with me. Just make sure you're subscribed to the channel, you like this video, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Thank you guys. See you in the next one.